I don't know if this is a good thing, but I feel like my whole career has brought me to this moment because when I was a kid, I always wanted to have those awesome earphones that are molded and custom fit. Today, I finally get a chance with something like it, the UE Fits. Whoa, cool box. I kind of like this. This already looks like it's like molded, so kind of evokes the whole reason this thing exists. What the heck? Oh, it says, ear tips are light sensitive. Set up promptly after opening. Maybe I'll just put this aside. USB A to C cable, presumably for charging the case. This is like in American Psycho when he peels off that like skincare stuff. Now let's get to the fun part. Pop both earbuds into your ears. Gently adjust them until they feel comfortable and secure. You will mold both sides at the same time. This is an interesting look, right and left. It says put them in and kind of twist. These already have pretty good isolation. Next. Apparently these will mold in 60 seconds. Let's do this. Gently hold your earbuds in place the entire time. I'm also gonna keep my mouth open because I saw the other types of earphones that mold, they always have like a biting block. This is just totally my own thing. It is warm. Okay, what a pleasant experience. This is really, it's really warm in the ears, and the music that was playing the whole time was really nice. And the visuals that went along with that process, that was a great experience. The story about the bite block thing, there's been other types of earphones that mold your ears for a long time. They use different methods though, but almost all of them ask you to have a bite block. And the reason is when your mouth is like 1 to 2 inches open, it'll open your ear canals a little more. And that way, when you close your mouth, they'll like tighten on the earbuds. So you get it even tighter sealed. Okay, we're set up. We're in the app now. Press the button to check out the equalization curve they've applied. By default, you've got UE signature, and you can actually see what their signature curve is there. It's not flat, it's actually based in the boost, and they bring down the highs a little bit, which is interesting. Looks like they have some presets. There's bass boost, bright, high-low boost, loudness, which is just flat but louder, and spoken word, like a preset just for podcasts, I guess. And it looks like it takes off the low end, which I guess kind of makes sense because people often use like really big compressor mics that make them sound boomier. Like have you ever had a car drive past you when it's listening to a podcast and it's like, if this were me, I would probably hit the plus button for a new preset and I would just save this flat. Unless maybe the UE preset, the EQ that they have on there, maybe that signature accounts for the characteristics of these earphones and actually boosting the bass and taking down the mids makes it flat. So you might actually be making them worse if you just applied a flat EQ. So I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna test it with the signature EQ out of the box. Let's see how these puppies sound right after this message from our sponsor, PIA. Private Internet Access VPN helps you access services and websites as if you are in a different country. They encrypt all your internet traffic and use a safe, protected IP, and you can connect up to 10 devices at once, including clients for Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and even Linux. You can buy a 1-year plan for $39.95 using our link below, and you should, because PIA is good, and only good things should exist in the world. You know, bad things are bad. Bad sucks. Be good, get PIA. Let's start with some electronic music. Have you seen this video of these guys like in Norway, just like thousands of feet? It's just insane. This is like one of the sickest DJ sets ever. Oh, there's a big drop coming. I'm excited for this. It's pretty immersive. How loud is it though? If it's super loud, then that's just kind of cheating. Oh, the bass just kicked in, it's low. Andy's trying to talk to me, I can't hear you. What? You can hear my, it's bleeding. Yeah. It's not even that loud. Here, I'll max it out. It's about halfway. Oh, I don't even want to max it. It goes pretty loud. Oh. I'm gonna test now. Will they pause when I take them out? Nope, still playing. I can name my headphones, single tap on and off, double tap on and off. Okay, so that's what you're working with, single and double taps. You can have these set up so that the actions are symmetrical on both earphones, or you can have different commands for each ear. So let's see, on the left right now, it's play and pause, and so is the right. But you can also go next track, previous track, volume up and volume down. I'm gonna go for double tap on the left is previous, and double tap on the right is next. And then I'll single tap will be play and pause. I guess I'll just do volume on my phone. So these options aren't as rich as what we saw on the Razer Hammerheads. There's no triple tap, there's no long press, but this is workable. It's not my favorite, but it's workable. You could get used to it. These single taps are doing nothing. Like, how hard and how flat does my pad have to be on here? Okay, that registered a double. I'm gonna toggle single tap on and off. It is cool that you can toggle these different interactions just off if you want. Yeah, the single tap is just not working for me. I'm gonna try changing the single tap to a different action like volume down. Let's see if that does anything. That's working. Okay, I do not recommend tying volume actions to a single tap because you're gonna end up going volume down, 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 and then that's gonna be a double tap and change songs, which is what just happened to me. Okay, now I'm gonna make it play pause and see if that does anything. Okay, we got it. We just had to change it and change it back. Still, the interaction isn't very consistent. You can see, of all those strikes, only the final one did anything. It seems like you gotta be really deliberate. You can't just like quickly go like that. Oh, actually, that did work. And that was like a glancing one. Okay, so it seems like it's less about wear and the contact and more about the impact. If I hit it with like pretty good, never mind. Never mind, that didn't do anything. Okay, so the interaction is a bit spotty, but I think you could probably get used to it. But I just learned something new. I had the earphones disconnected from my phone, and then the charge case died, even though the earphones still have lots of battery on them. Then I went to reconnect the earphones to my phone, and I couldn't reconnect them, even though they have battery. I think this thing needs to have some battery for them to reconnect. So I plugged it in, put the earphones back inside, then it reconnected. I don't think all wireless earphones work like that. I don't think my Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros work like that, although they have buttons on them for pairing, so that's probably the difference there. Just something to be aware of. Now I wanna test another claim from Ultimate Ears, which is that they're like the best fitting earphone, that they have this fallout-free fit. So for that, I'm gonna need some very noisy heavy metal music to bang my head around to while listening, and I'm gonna use arguably System's best song, Deer Dance. Well, they're in there. Those are not, kind of dizzy. I'm confident you could do burpees, or honestly, you could probably get slapped in the face with these on. They're gonna stay. There's still one other intermittent issue I keep having with these is that I get a spotty connection sometimes. And it's really disconcerting because maybe that'll go away with an update. Maybe I'm the only one experiencing it and it has to do with my phone or something. But maybe like 5 or 10% of people who buy these will have these connection issues where it starts stuttering or hitching. That leads me to my final take on these earphones. They're 250 bucks, but to me, these are pretty much comparable to other $200 earphones I've used, except I guess they tack on an extra 50 bucks for the forming quality. I kind of wish they didn't, but the industrial design is awesome. I think they look good, they look unique. They don't look like AirPods ripoffs, they don't look like generic Beans. The sound quality is great. The fit is very comfortable. I could probably wear these for hours. The interaction is okay, I could probably get used to that. And the connection issue, I don't know about that. So I would recommend these, especially since they have a 30-day guarantee. You can send them back after. And that's really nice to see considering that these are one-time use. Once you mold these to your ears, there's no going back. They do say that they're gonna sell replacement silicone tips on their website. I don't think you can buy them just yet though. And unless you buy new ones, you can't redo the molding process like you can with some other moldables. So I think that it's pretty safe to audition them for a month, see if you have a connection issue, see if you like the fit, and then if it doesn't work out for you, send them back. It's nice that they're giving you the option. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't show you the other colors. Now, I can only just show you these briefly because as soon as the light hits them, they're going to start the molding process. So these ones are black and these ones are lilac. Now, it looks a little different because it's still in the plastic, but I think these are nice color options. I think I'd go with the white. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit us up in the comment section if you end up getting these things with how well that EQ setting works, the podcast EQ. I wanna know how that works, and you know what? If you have to listen to a podcast to test it, why not check out the Carpool Critics Movie Podcast, co-hosted by myself, David, and Riley from TechLinked. See you later.